Okay, quick update. I went ahead and solved the problem. So, you seeing as how physics was the problem, I ended up using a guitar string instead of a bass guitar string. So, now I got the three here, and then these two I'm just going to keep as two, and then two. And I figured out I can. So I put a little rail down there and it slides back and forth in this slot right here. And it's just a little piece of antler that I put on this little knob that I can push back and forth. So when it's all the way down here, so we got of course it'll be easier to do with two hands. Anyway, so there you go. So, and this is just, it's still not done yet. I'm going to totally decorate all this with some nice wood and sand it down, make it look all pretty. But, it's how to create awesomeness, guys, out of asshole junk. And that's how you do it. So, here's my little update. So, the stringing of the instrument is complete. I think I showed you guys in the last bit that I wound up putting this third string on only 2 sets, and then 2 here, 2 here. So now I'm just, for whatever reason, see this whole end of the board has like all these holes in it. So I took all my kind of leftover scraps and things, and I started inlaying wood. So this is like this piece, and these around here, these are black locust, the same thing as this wood up here. Oops, it won't focus, it's too dark. Anyway, same as up there, but those were cut that way and these were cut this way, so it changes the color and stuff. And then this is Brazilian tiger wood, and I think these little chips here, if memory serves, they were burled maple. So, and now it's just like the endless sanding. So you see, this is how it all looks, just with all the chips in there. It's really rough and uneven, and because I cut the strips with a scroll saw, because I'm really whatever. But with enough sanding, it starts to look all right. And then ultimately, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little Dremel tool and I'm going to carve cool knotwork or something. I don't really know. It just depends on what I decide to do. That's all like future stuff anyway, because right now I'm still sanding. Anyway, until the next bit, we'll see you. So after like an endless amount of sanding and sanding and sanding, we finally got this to a nice smooth kind of level. Anyway, I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into a junk instrument per se, but I don't know, this is turning out pretty nice. And then where's the thing? So here in this round spot, I'm going to put this here and I'm going to carve the symbol. You know, it's in all the videos and tattooed on my arm. Anyway, it's coming right along, but the instrument itself is functional. It's functional. I haven't actually plugged it in to play it yet because all my gear is still up in Denver. Anyway, I'll keep you posted as far as what's going on. This is where the little plug's going to be. There was one over here, but anyway, it's coming right along. Alright, so I got this guy put in there, and I've already started to carve the little design. But right now I'm just smoothing it all out and trying to fill in these edges here with sawdust and stuff so I can make it nice and smooth. Anyway, and then I realized that I got my woods wrong. Okay, so this lighter colored wood here, this is black locust. It's the same as this wood here, but this one is cut crossways and this one is cut long ways, so it has like the two different. Anyway, this is black locust. These are actually bullet wood from the bully tree. It's very, very dense, very, very hard. Polishes up really nicely. And then this one here is actually the Brazilian tiger wood. Brazilian tiger wood, black locust, bullet wood. Anyway, so there's some progress for you. We'll get back to it. Alright, well, as far as this instrument goes so far, I'm decorating it here. I'm inlaying the turquoise and then sanding. I plugged it in the other night. Unfortunately, this plug end is shot, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut this off and then put my little plug, wire it into this plug. Otherwise, it works great. It won't plug into pedals though, so I'm gonna have to, because it's not a powered pickup, you know. So I'll have to run that through the effects loop. Anyway, that's where I'm at so far. I'll until the next time. Hold on. So been fixated on fixing this up here, so went ahead and added some malachite. This is all turquoise, and I've been sanding it and sanding it and sanding it, and I'm still not even close. So but once I get it all sanded down and stained, it's gonna have this nice color. And then I'll probably put something in here. I don't really know. It depends on how elaborate I want to get. It is, after all, a junk instrument, you know. But I don't know. I like nice things, even if they're junky. Alright, so once I get this all done, I'll put this plug in here and we'll go plug it in. And then I just got to make the bow. Or, well, I mean, I got the bow. I just need to, like, get it sticky. And then we'll try it out. Okay, so here is the end result. It still needs a little work. Right here, there was a little pocket. I had to fill that back in, so I got to sand that back down. But here's the plug. And I did this really silly wiring job on the bottom. It looks hilarious. Anyway, so I got this plug. And I got this little amplifier here. So let's... Aha! We have life. I've got it tuned very, very poorly. But, and ideally I'm going to play it with mallets, but here we go. So we can go like... Anyway, and then, oh, where is it? Whoops. Oh, here we go. Over here on the work table. There's this thing, with the, and it's got like a little fin on the bottom there. So, whoops, that's backwards. So I just slide it in under here, and there's like this little notch, and it just slides. Ah, that's a lovely sound. But anyway. Anyway, you get the idea. I need to tune it. Now you can imagine as soon as I get that going through the delay and everything and plugged in through like effects pedals and things, I'm going to put it up on this rack. There's a rack that I built that goes on top. So the spring melodiphone will be down here, and then this will be up here, so I can go boom, 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 right? So while the loop's going down here, I can hit some notes, and I can tune it to whatever song I want to play. And then I'm hoping that it's going to kick much ass. So anyway, as you can see, I haven't secured the plate down yet. But anyway, that's how you make an experimental instrument out of household garbage you had laying around. And then put a bunch of nice wood inlay at the end for some reason. But there you go. Stay tuned for the results. Once I get it all set up and running, I'll make some videos. Alright, have a good day. Oh, one last thing. I guess I still have to make the bow, because that was what started this whole thing, was the bow. So I got the stuff up here on top of this refrigerator. It's the sticky, so I just need to soak the string in there and then restring the bow, and then we'll give it the try with the right. Oh, and I forgot one more feature. Here, check this out. So this little bridge, watch. Oh, I have to plug it back in. Hold on. So I could go. Cool, huh? It's a whammy bar. Anyway, so when I get the bow finished, the video will be done. And then, of course, you'll know that I did that because it'll be right after this part of the video. Okay, bye. What I have here is a shoelace. I just got a shoelace because I needed something that was really strong and yet absorbent enough to soak up this Grindelia. Oops, I can't get it open with one hand. Luckily my fingers are sticky, so it worked. So anyways, this is just alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and I soaked that herb in it. And that herb is very, very sticky. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to soak this in it. It's already been through it a couple of times. But I just pour it in like that. And then as the alcohol evaporates, I swirl this around in there, and then I hang it up outside and let it dry. And it's already pretty sticky. My fingertips are pretty sticky. And it's hard to wash it off. Like it dissolves in alcohol, but not water. So anyway, once I get this process done, I'll show you how I'm going to string my tent pole. Okay, here we are at the final stage. So I have now mounted my sticky string onto this tent pole. And now we have up here, this is the working spring-a-melodophone, or it's a string-a-melodophone. Plugged into the looper deal, and here's the rest of it. And probably after this video, there's I'm gonna do one of me jamming. But anyway, now's the final stage. Let's see, does the bow work? Seems to work just fine. All right. Thus concludes How to Create Awesomeness with Old Household Junk, Volume F, Episode 12.